Hello, Cancer. This is your no contact reading for today. No contact with your person. So if you're having absolutely no contact with your person, this is the reading for you, Cancer. And we're going to be looking at like April, May to see what is going on with your non-contact person. What's not happening? What's not going on? And I gotta be perfectly honest. I had to take a minute before I started this because I got a very bad pain in my chest when I started to do a little meditation for this reading, and I also pulled a card from my deck to see kind of what energy was going to come out. And basically, I'm going to say it right out. It says, make peace with this. So whatever that means to you, Cancer, however that resonates with you, it may not resonate at all. But if however that resonates with you, Cancer, the initial message or the overlying energy for this is make peace with this. So let's see what the cards say. It could be totally opposite of what I just said. That could be just one message for, oh, look, I opened to Cancer. I opened right to your card, 7 of the majors, the Chariot. Keep moving forward, Cancer. Keep moving forward. We can do this. Let's do this together, okay? I feel like this is going to be painful for some people, this no contact read, and I can feel that in my chest. You're in the middle maybe of this hurt, of this no contact, of this person ghosting you or something. Those are the intuitive messages I'm getting before I even pull cards. And yes, I gotta tell you, it's pretty painful. I feel like you put so much trust in this person, you never thought they'd treat you this way. Sorry, I gotta blow that energy out. But this is the reality, right? So we've got to look at it by making peace with this. So let's see what the cards have to say for Cancer. Telling me to keep shuffling. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what we got here. Let's work through this together. So let's see, what do the cards have to say about Cancer's no contact? What is the message here? Can I get 3 cards? Oh my gosh, I feel like this is a kid. For some of you, this is a kid that you're not in contact with. A son, could be a daughter, but I'm getting stronger on the son side. And oh my gosh, I feel like this is a parent-child thing or someone who's like a parent. Okay, so there's been some conflict. That's what's at the bottom. Let's see, what else do we have here? Sorry, guys, I'm getting a little blocked by the pain in my chest. Victory. Okay, well, that's a good card right here. We got a good card out. So there's going to be some, I feel like you're going to get through this, Cancer, with that victory card. I feel that's a very strong card. But right now, you're in this very, disappointed, dejected, rejected energy. And you're trying to stay strong with the Queen of Pentacles. You're trying to stay grounded. But this person, you value them so much that you're just so surprised at this energy. What else do we have here? Yeah, 2 5s flanking the Queen. So you could be masculine or feminine, but you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like strongly this is family or someone you consider family, or maybe this is a relationship where you felt this person was, part of your world, and there's some major chaos here. It's like you treated this family is so important to you, but there's some kind of major discrepancy here, or you're disappointed at the way you've been treated. You're disappointed at the way things are going or the way they're thinking. Like you guys have like this conflict going on. Let's see, can you please clarify the Sun and the Page of Pentacles? Yeah, you've put a lot of investment into this relationship or family or whatever it is. You've been with them a long time. Let me move these over a little bit. And you're hurting and you don't know how to deal with it, Cancer. That's what I'm saying. Please clarify the victory. What kind of victory is Cancer going to see with this? Well, you got the Two of Wands upside down on the 6. So the first, okay, I'm going to give you my example of this card a lot of times when I'm seeing it this way is that, think about this. You want to learn how to ride a bike. And you're like, yay, I got a bike. I'm so excited. I got this bike. I'm going to learn how to ride. Yay. And you learn to ride. And then all of a sudden you fall and get hurt. Or you crash it and get hurt. That's the second wand. That's the thing that comes along with this wand of, yay, guess what I got? This new thing, creative thing, new idea. But this is what comes along with it. So this thing was your world. Like this family or this person was your world. But here's all the negative stuff or all the stuff that goes along with it or the trials and tribulations that go along with it. And I'm going to put that over here with the Five of Wands because I feel like that energy goes over here. What I want to get another clarification on is the Six of Wands because I feel there's a victory here. I feel it's like you're trying to get them to see your side of something and they didn't. You're trying to get them to see your side and they didn't. And so there's ghosting, there's no contact, or you're ignoring them, or they're ignoring you, or whatever it is. Maybe you even have to see this person. Because I said this was a no contact, right? But it could be that you have no contact when you're even in the same room with the person. Like this could be a ghosting, ignoring situation. So this Six of Wands, what is the Six of Wands? Why is the Six of Wands here for this Cancer reading? Wow, this energy's strong. Okay. 10 of Pentacles upside down. You're going to get whatever you invested in with this family, person, relationship, whatever it is, you will get your 10 of Pentacles, but it's just not going to come the way you thought it was going to come. Or it's not going to be exactly what you wanted it to be. You will have a victory and they will see your side at some point when you guys are back in contact or whatever. But it's going to take a lot. It's going to take investment. It's going to take moving past these energies of these two fives, the disappointment, the dejection, the ghosting, the being left out in the cold. This could have something to do with money. This could be a no contact because of money or finances or the way you guys are looking at things that are valued. But I definitely feel like this is a family situation or some kind of, I mean, obviously, if you're in a relationship, it's kind of a family, right? But I just don't feel like there's that strong romantic love here. I feel like this has to do with family. Maybe you're in a relationship and the person you're with has issues with your child or son. That could be it too. There's a lot of different scenarios here for no contact. Maybe they're not talking at all and they're living in the same house. Gosh, this energy's strong. Oh, well, we got the Ace of Cups, thank God. And the Six of Swords. So I feel like the energy here is keep pushing forward. And I feel like you need to break the no contact or they need to break the no contact. If this is a situation and this is resonating, if this scenario or story has nothing to do with your life, then this is not what, then please don't take this advice because it doesn't apply to you. If this is resonating with you, then this is what the cards are suggesting. This is obviously, everybody has free will, but they're saying that you guys need a new beginning. And the only way to get there is pushing forward. So everybody's got to put their swords in the boat and row. Everybody's got to take what hurts them, what's upsetting to them, what makes them feel sad and upset, and put it in the boat and keep rowing to have this new beginning, to have a fresh new start. And it's going to be emotional. I feel like you guys are going to be emotional. It will be an emotional reunion, an emotional time together. but I feel as though you'll get through it. And it may not be exactly how you envisioned it coming out, or you may have had this idealistic idea in your head that this is how it has to be and I want it this way. But you will have a victory, Cancer. It just won't be exactly how you thought it was going to be. I feel like both sides are going to get a piece of this Ten of Pentacles. Any advice for Cancer besides moving forward for that new beginning? Or wow, the Knight of Cups. Okay, and that's crossing the Ace and the Six. So what this is saying to me is somebody has to break this. Somebody has to offer that cup. The cup of truth, the cup of love. It doesn't have to be romantic love. A lot of times this Knight represents offering romantic love, and it does. It does. And that could apply in this situation. But for many of you, I feel like it's that cup of, listen, this is how I feel. This is how you feel. I'm trying to understand how you feel. You're trying to understand how I'm feeling. It's like almost like the olive branch offering this cup. It's almost like bridging the gap, making the move, saying, okay, let's just look at this from both perspectives. And that's not saying that this person is going to agree or want to make amends. They could still be in a part of their grief that isn't ready for this. That could be why it's on its side. Maybe you've got to wait. Maybe you need to make the correct judgment call of when you should come forward. And that's big, because you can't let your emotions always run everything, right? And I'm seeing that there with the Pentacles and the Cup showing up here. Wands and Pentacles made up the major spread, and now we're seeing the emotion come out. Yeah, it's a judgment call for you, Cancer, about what you should do and when you should do it, obviously. But it's looking like, make sure that whoever is involved in this is at a point where when you offer the cup, they can be, I was going to say realistic. That's not the word I'm looking for. There is some kind of realism here. Don't live in I feel like I felt there was a little, not fantasy, but like you have like this story playing out in your head of how it should work out. And it's going to be more emotional than that. And I think both people have to come to the table at the same point in the hurt. And what I mean by that is like every kind of emotional trauma, and it could be an argument, it could be a death, it could be a betrayal. All that emotional trauma always has a healing process that you have to go through. And if you're in a different spot in your healing process than the other person, then when you come forward, they're going to reject you or be upset with you or whatever, because they're at a different spot. And if this is resonating with you, you know what I'm talking about. If this sounds like I'm speaking gobbledygook right now, it means that this doesn't resonate with you. But it's the truth. People go through things differently. Everybody has a different process for trauma, process for healing, and process for going through the motions of things. The emotions and the motions. So take that into deep consideration before you move forward on anything. But I definitely feel like it's going to be very emotional. Wow. What's on the bottom? Yeah, the King of Cups. Right? King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So it could be a relationship. It could be a mother-son. It could be, someone you're in a relationship with and they are, has to do with your child. And then, then we got another page. All right, we got the Page of Pentacles, and now we have the Page of Pentacles, and now the Page of Wands. So there will be justice for everybody. It's just maybe not how you thought it was going to end up. All right? Cancer, this is your no contact reading for April, May, And I want to definitely say I wish you the best in this situation. I'm sending you love and light. And I hope that anything that I said today is helpful for you to move forward in your situation. Please click the like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when I go live. I do live mini readings on Sundays. If you get in early enough, I do 30 mini readings. And if I'm not going to be live on a Sunday, it'll be a Saturday. And I'm going to try to do some during the week, but please click that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when I'm live, and maybe I can help you with your situation and pull a couple of cards for you on a Sunday. It is free, and I hope that I see you on that Sunday. And please, if this resonated with you, please leave a heart down below in the comment section. And also, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, a free full reading privately, you can like, subscribe, share, and ring the bell, and leave a comment on one of the videos for this month, and you will be entered to win, okay? I hope I can help you, Cancer, and I hope I did help you today, and have a fabulous one. Bye-bye.